They're not lazy, they're dysregulated. And all the yelling, reminding, and trying harder isn't going to help because you're not actually addressing what's happening under the surface. I'm Dr. Trish Leigh, the Brain Map Doc, and your neurospiritual guide. I want to show you how you can help your kids focus and be happier. As the mom of 5 kids, I know this hijack. I've seen it in thousands of brain maps of the children that I work with, but of course, originally, when my kids were younger, I thought when I went to take away their iPad, it was just Defiance. But then when my work led me into using brain tech to see how their brains were performing, of course, I was initially shocked, but it popped off the screen. There it was, screen time hijack. It explained everything. The overstimulation from screen time pushed my kids' brains into chaos. It's pushing your kids' brains into chaos too. You probably think it's your kiddo's personality problem. It's not. It's a neurochemistry issue, and most of our children are struggling with it in today's day and age. We know this. There's books that are out that are saying that more kids than ever have ADHD and anxiety. So I want you to know your child is not broken. They have been hijacked. Here's the issue at hand. When your child spends time in front of a screen, those screens resonate fast. There's many screen changes. What this does is it ramps up the electrical energy in your child's brain. It wires it. Then, of course, over time, it fatigues it. It tires it. So essentially, what screen time does is wire and tire your kiddo's brain. You take that screen away, they are going to freak because they are getting excessive dopamine. Although the wiring and tiring is happening, it's also creating a link, a dopamine dependency to the screen. Dopamine is the molecule of motivation, more, and pleasure. And it's mostly the motivation back for more. It makes their brain feel good until it doesn't. So here's what the neuroscience shows about the dopamine aspect. The more your child scrolls, the more they're watching content with fast screen changes. They're getting lots of dopamine, but dopamine is insatiable. The more your child's brain gets, the more it's going to want. So more scrolling equals the need for more scrolling. This happens because of desensitization in the dopamine receptors in your child's brain. Focus, the ability to listen and follow directions, the ability to emotionally and self-regulate all get hijacked. It's not defiance. It's not even a choice. It's a nervous system that is locked in fight or flight, wired and tired. Now, as a parent of 5 kids, when I first mapped my brain, you know what I found there, right? I was wired and tired. I saw it right there with my own eyes. High beta brainwaves, that extra fast energy of that wired, strung out feeling, that busy mind that could never feel calm. When I saw it, it was frustrating, but at the same time, it was liberating. It really, truly empowered me to financially commit to purchasing my first brain mapping and neurofeedback system. Now, there's an even deeper science that we're talking about here too. A sacred science, as the theologians and the philosophers of the past called it. This is important to me because when our kids' brains are hijacked, it takes them away from their purpose and their passion. It negatively impacts their identity formation. Their identity becomes linked to the likes and the hearts from screen time. That's not what I want for your child. What I want is they can grow from the inside. So this is what St. Augustine said: disorder is the enemy of clarity. Rewiring the brain is really about restoring sacred order so that your child can figure out who they are from the inside out. They can have clarity in figuring out their purpose and passion and being connected to people in their life, not just screens. Now, here's the tricky part. You can't punish regulation into your child's brain. It will not and cannot work. But the beautiful thing and the good news is you can help them to rewire their brains back towards that optimal pattern. I do it using brain tech. I've seen the changes in my own brain, in my 5 precious children's brains, and in the thousands of kids that I have worked with. Your child can rewire their brain too. If you're inspired and you want more help using technology, please go over to drtrishleigh.com so you can read about what brain mapping holds and how that brain tech can be used to very easily regulate your child's brain back towards calm focus. If you're inspired, stay here with me, subscribe to this channel. Everything I talk about is backed by neuroscience and that sacred science of finding the true version of ourselves so we can rock out our best authentic life. Also, put in the comments, if you know your kiddo's brain's been hijacked, tell me how. I read them all and I would love to make videos that are important to you. Now follow me through to the next video on the Supernormal Rewire. I'm going to give you 3 strategies that you can use right away to start this rewire at home. You and your child can be supernormal. That's what supernormal living's about. So join me and let's rock it out.